Welcome, what is up? Thank you for tuning back into the Chaos Lair. Of course, I'm Chris Chaos here during WrestleMania week with my NXT Takeover Orlando thoughts and opinions. Now, I have a lot to say, and I'm going to try to do it as quickly as possible. First, I just want to run down the card. Sanity defeated Dillinger and Crew. Aleister Black defeated Andrade Cien Almas. AOP defeats DIY and the Revival. Asuka defeats Ember Moon. Bobby Roode defeats Nakamura. First and foremost, I fully expect Shinsuke Nakamura to be on Monday Night Raw this Monday night. That's number one. Number two, I would not be surprised if Cassius Ohno was on Raw as well. Number three, it wouldn't completely shock me at all to see the Revival step in on Raw as well. Of course, Ohno could go to SmackDown, which actually makes a little bit more sense. So you put Ohno on SmackDown, Nakamura on Raw, and the Revival on Raw. Because Raw, the tag team division, needs a kick in the ass. Aleister Black, I did a little bit of research. I went and looked at some of his stuff, and I'm not going to judge him entirely on highlights that I saw because they were all really good. Why would I can't honestly judge somebody off of highlights because all the highlights are going to be good. This match, it wasn't perfect, but I want to see what more he's got. Which means I've got to do more research on the guy, and I've got to see him more compete in the quote-unquote WWE style, which isn't really a style anymore. 5 years ago, yes. Now, no. The Authors of Pain needed to win. I mean, that's apparent. For those that cared on my predictions, I went 3-2. The Sanity prediction, the Ty Dillinger prediction, I was off because Sanity won and Ember Moon was defeated. So there we go. But Aleister, AOP, and Roode all won. So Cassius Ohno in for No Way Jose. I don't get it. I don't know unless they're going to debut Ohno. They're just gonna, since they just brought him back real quick, they're gonna jump him right onto the main roster, which I'm fine with. Letting him get one last match in NXT, that's fine. I mean, No Way Jose could be injured. There could be something wrong. I don't know if somebody else does before I find out. And as soon as I know something, of course I'm going to tweet it out. Follow me at The Answer Chaos. Cheap plug. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I thought Heidi Lovelace, aka the now newly christened Ruby Riott, thought she had a really good showing in her NXT in-ring debut. That bump that she took on the outside, that flat back basically that she took on the outside when she drop kicked Nikki Cross, at first it looked awful in live action, and then when they showed the replay, it didn't look all that bad. Might have to go back and watch it. I can't wait to see what these two do going down the road. Now, I'm not as upset as I thought I would be by Ember Moon losing, but because I talked in my predictions for those that saw, I kind of could see a longer title reign for Asuka, which makes me think that she's not going to debut on the main roster anytime in the near future. Maybe by or right after SummerSlam. That's what I'm gonna say. By or right after SummerSlam, she needs to have dropped the title and she needs to be on the main roster. Period. End of story. And I think she needs to drop it to Ember because I don't think that there's anybody else on the NXT women's roster that needs to beat her. I don't think it needs to be anybody else. I think Ember is the one that needs to do it. I really thought, and I had thought for months since San Antonio, that this was the time. And you know what? Shit happens. Sanity stock went way up with Damo, as I'm still referring to him, or Killian Dane, or Killian Dame, or whatever, as getting the win. Ty Dillinger taking the fall, I don't get where... And I'm placing the blame strictly on Triple H. And I don't want to talk to Triple H right now. I want to talk to Paul. Because I have had so much respect for the man, the character, the performer for a long time. But I don't get what he's doing with Ty Dillinger. I don't know if this is coming from above his head, which could only really be, at this point, I would think, Vince. I don't see what's going on. I had to think about the last time I saw him win. And it was on NXT TV. You know, not too long ago. So then I had to go back and think, when's the last time he's won a takeover match? I thought, he's never fucking won one. Quick history lesson. Ty Dillinger was brought back to the company. This is his second go-around, for those that don't remember. In September of 2013, I've got it wrote down right here. And every takeover has happened since he's been in the company. Takeover Arrival, no match. I get it. It's only been like 5 months. That was fine. 5 or 6 months, whatever. You know, you didn't have to put him on there. Fine. You wanted to showcase other talent that was at a higher level. That's fine. And I'll even give you the second takeover, Fatal 4-Way. I'll give you that one. Our Evolution, he lost to a debuting Baron Corbin in 41 seconds. Horseshit. Rival had no match. Unstoppable, no match. Brooklyn, number 1, lost to the debuting, again, Apollo Crews. And that match was very quick, too. Probably 3-4 minutes. It couldn't have been more than 5. Respect, no match. London lost to Sami Zayn. Dallas, no match. The End lost to the debuting again. I'm pretty sure this was his debut match. I didn't research it that much because I started getting pissed at this point. Andrade Cien Almas. Brooklyn, number 2. No match. Toronto lost to Bobby Roode. San Antonio lost to Eric Young. Orlando lost to Sanity. This is the Bray Wyatt / Zack Ryder syndrome all over again. You're super over and you're losing every match. Take it from somebody that lost the majority of his matches when he wrestled. It starts to wear on you a little bit. To know that you're putting in the time, you're putting in the effort, you're putting in the dedication, and it's not being rewarded. At the level I was at, I mean, scraping the bottom, barely even in wrestling, I'm just going to be honest. He's at the pinnacle. Yeah, he's getting used. At least he's getting used. If he had been there, my problem is, my biggest problem, and not him losing all of these takeovers, but several of these where he just didn't have one. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 takeovers out of the 12 or 13 that we've had, he hasn't had a match. I mean, what gives? That, I think that hurts a stock way more than losing. Because at least if you're losing, you're getting to showcase your talent. Unless you're getting squashed in 41 seconds. He's super over. I don't know what's going on. Paul, get at me. Answer the question. Why? I get that. Well, at least he's being used. He's in a developing story, and all. I get all that. At the end of the day, you got to put over the talent that's over. Eventually. I mean, you're doing the opposite with Roman Reigns, although one could argue that Roman Reigns is still super over, even if people don't like him and they're supposed to. The guy is still super over because he's getting that reaction. But he's winning a lot, and he's probably going to win tomorrow night. Do something with Ty. Do not let Ty Dillinger turn into another Tyler Breeze. Please. I am, at this point, begging you. And I'm not even the biggest Ty Dillinger fan in the world. I like his gimmick. I like his work in the ring. It's good. But I'm not like, right now Seth Rollins is like one of my top guys. And he ain't nowhere close to Seth in my opinion. But when a guy's over, a guy's over. And you have to use him. You have to use him right. Because if you don't, you're not only cheating him, but you're cheating the fans out of the experience. Unless you're just going to give him the title, the NXT title. Which, by the way, I like the new NXT tag titles. I didn't care for either the new women's title or the new, I guess, heavyweight title, if you want to call it that. It looks way too much like the X Division title. I know we're all thinking it, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It kind of looks like WWE has hacked TNA. Why the fuck would you do that? I'm done. I'm done. That's all I got for my takeover thoughts. I will see you guys a little later in the weekend. Tomorrow night, more like it. I don't know if I'll be live tweeting like I normally do during the pay-per-view, but I'll give a couple of thoughts here and there. And you better damn well believe that I will be right back here at this time tomorrow night saying whether or not WrestleMania outshined what it has on paper. For now, deuces. Chaos out.